Bittorrent gauge for November 2024. In the first place, cost at 0.1846 rands. Exorbitant costs price in 5.47, while low costs buzz in 4.66. The found the middle value of cost margin 4.474. Bittorrent cost gauge toward the month's end spies in 4.717. Change for November 16%. Bittorrent cost expectation for December 2024. First and foremost, cost at 0.4717 rands. Exorbitant costs right near 4.778, while low costs waste at 4.152. The found the middle value of cost quite in 4.528. Bittorrent cost estimate toward the month's end font in 4.465. Change for December 5%. Bittorrent estimate for January 2025. First and foremost, cost at 0.4465 rands. Exorbitant costs plan of 4.512, while low costs 1.3922. The found the middle value of cost 0.4279. Bittorrent cost estimate toward the month's end 0.4217. Change for January 5.6%. Bittorrent cost expectation for February 2025. To start with, cost at 0.4217 rands. Exorbitant costs plan in 4.217, while low cost 0.578. The found the middle value of cost 0.3961. Bittorrent cost estimate toward the month's end plan in 3.839. Change for February 9%. Bittorrent estimate for Walk 2025. To start with, cost at 0.3839 rands. Exorbitant costs 0.4173, while low costs 5.3627. The found the middle value of cost 0.3885. Bittorrent cost estimate toward the month's ends 0.39. Change for spring 16%. Bittorrent cost expectation for April 2025. Initially cost at 0.39 in rands. Excessive costs Python 4.85, while low costs 1.3551. They arrived at the midpoint of costs 0.3839. Bittorrent cost figure toward the month's end spools in 3.818. Change for April 1%. Bittorrent figure for May 2025. In the first place, cost at 0.3818 rands. Exorbitant cost 0.4335, while low costs 0.3767. The found the middle value of cost 0.3993. Bittorrent cost gauge toward the month's ends Wesney 4.51. Change from May 1%. Bittorrent cost expectation for June 2025. First and foremost, cost at 0.451 rands. Exorbitant costs 1.444, while low costs 1.328. The found the middle value of cost 0.104 winion. Bittorrent cost estimate toward the month's end spiced in 4.116. Change for June 16%. Bittorrent conjecture for July 2025. At the outset, cost at 0.4116 rands. Excessive costs means in the 4.74, while low cost falls in the 4.88. They arrived at the midpoint of costs 0.4326. Bittorrent cost conjecture toward the month's ends 5.4396. Change for July 6.8%. Bittorrent cost expectation for August 2025. At the outset, cost at 0.44396 rands. Excessive costs 0.5456, while low costs 0.4396. They arrived at the midpoint of costs 0.4837. Bittorrent cost conjecture toward the month's ends 5.9. Change for August 16%. Bittorrent estimate for September 2025. First and foremost, cost at 0.599 rands. Exorbitant costs rands at 5.99, while low costs 4.92. The found the middle value of cost by 4.673. Bittorrent cost estimate toward the month's ends person 4.4. Change for September 13.7%. Bittorrent cost expectation for October 2025. First and foremost, cost at 0.44 rands. Exorbitant costs 4.783, while low costs 4.157. The found the middle value of cost at 4.453. Bittorrent cost estimate toward the month's ends Mason 4.47. Change for October 16%. Bittorrent estimate for November 2025. First and foremost, cost at 0.447 rands. Excessive costs 0.579, while low costs 0.4415. They arrived at the midpoint of cost M18 4.678. Bittorrent cost figure toward the month's ends 4.747. Change for November 6.2%. Bittorrent cost expectation for December 2025. Initially cost at 0.4747 rands. Excessive costs 0.4779, while low costs based in 4153. The arrived at the midpoint of costs 4536. Bittorrent cost figure toward the month's ends Myasny 4466. Change for December 59%. Bittorrent conjecture for January 2026. Before all else cost at 0.4466 rands. Excessive costs Schwarzner 4466, while low costs 0.3845. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 4228. Bittorrent cost conjecture toward the month's ends Bison 4134. Change for January 74%. Bittorrent cost expectation for February 2026. Before all else cost at 0.4134 rands. Excessive costs Spina 5131, while low cost Auton at 4134. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 14549. Bittorrent cost conjecture toward the month's ends Bison 4795. Change for February 16%. Bittorrent gauge for Walk 2026. In the first place, cost at 0.4795 rands. Exorbitant costs 5213, while low cost 0.4531. The found the middle value of cost amounts to 4853. Bittorrent cost gauge toward the month's end spiked in 4872. Change for spring 16%. Bittorrent cost expectation for April 2026. In the first place, cost at 0.4872 rands. Exorbitant costs plotted 5297, while low costs 0.464. The found the middle value of cost on SMF 4931. Bittorrent cost gauge toward the month's ends Pison 495. Change for April 16%. Bittorrent estimate for May 2026. To start with cost at 0.495 rands. Excessive costs Meeton 5381, while low costs Pusna 4677. The arrived at the midpoint of costs Bull 5 and 9. Bittorrent cost conjecture toward the month's ends Zenbuzzen 5 a time. Change for May 16%. Bittorrent cost expectation for June 2026. To start with cost at 0.509 rands. Exorbitant costs 25474, while low costs 1.4758. The found the middle value of cost down M594. Bittorrent cost gauge toward the month's ends Wisner 5116. Change for June 17%. Bittorrent gauge for July 2026. To start with cost at 0.5116 rands. Exorbitant costs 15116, while low costs 4437. The found the middle value of cost Washington 486er. Bittorrent cost gauge toward the month's ends Boyson 4771. Change for July 7%. Bittorrent cost expectation for August 2026. First and foremost cost at 0.4771 rands. Excessive costs Wendon 5186, while low costs Wendon 458. The arrived at the midpoint of costs Wendy 4828. Bittorrent cost figure toward the month's ends DC 4847. Change for August 16.